Hey there, sexy lion. Ness. Sorry, I don't. Sorry. What? Okay. Okay. Can I get any cheesier with my Leos, lovers? You're like Morgane. Just give us the reading. Just. Five of Swords. Ooh, a choice. So simple. This is when the cards are just not even trying to be a smartass, and they're always trying to be a smartass with me. I love them for it. Anyway, this time they're kind of giving it to me direct. Leo has a decision to make, and they don't want to make it. And so maybe you're stalling. Leo. If there are no other cards in the deck that can tell you, especially this combination that can tell you, hey, you need to make a decision and you can't stall. This is something that you want to stall because it's big. So it's understandable. No judgment. I get it. It makes sense that it would feel hard for you to do that, you know? But with that being said, as uncomfortable as it may be, it's time. You don't have to act immediately, right? But you do need to make that decision, and then plan on how you act out the said decision. Not use what I just said as another way of stalling. Oh, I can decide now, whatever, and then do something about it. No. Let's just focus on the important thing. You are called to make a decision and not linger, especially if other people have to do with it, if it affects them in any way. Because that's the difference between something ending or beginning or happening, whatever this is about, where everyone involved are, whether they're happy or not about it, at least they are respectful. And there's cordiality. Is that the word? The relationship remains cordial, right? Verse says, if you drag this on and on and on and waste someone's time or some people's time, then things will get funky and resentful and angry, possibly vindictive. It really all depends on the situation and the person/persons you're dealing with. To make a really long story short, Leo, you gotta make the call. What do you want to do? The Lovers here implies that you know where your heart lies. The Five of Swords implies that you know where your mind lies. See what I did there? That was poetry. I should write it down. Three of Wands. Okay, so this is confirmation that you know what the right direction is for you, that you know what you're meant to do, what aligns with your spirit. You have the knowledge, you have the will. You have the back. Energy has your back. Okay, that's what I was trying to say. Spirit has your back. Luck, serendipity. As soon as you act upon what it is you know to be true, things will work out. Three of Wands is a very good card to come out here. Make the decision and then do something that represents it, an act of some sort to get it closer to its destination. Eight of Pentacles, do the work. This does have a great potential of putting you where you want to be. If it's a work opportunity and you need to decide between that and something else, go with what will do you good in the long haul, what you know you can reap results from. I'm picking up wanting to invest or study something to do with finances. That could pay off. It's something that you already have, whatever it is, doesn't have to be finances, but you already have information and knowledge. With the Three of Wands here, you already have some understanding of the topic or of the person or of the situation. There's just more room to invest in. The Tower and Strength. Dun, dun, dun. Was that a good effect? Did I do good effects? Okay, that's a very specific combination. A lot of aspects of yourself that impacted your decision making are now crumbling because you realize they're not you anymore, or maybe they were never you, and you're becoming acquainted with the core self underneath all the layers, all the physical boundaries of protection. You wanted to feel safe and you made decisions based on that. And now that you're discovering your strength, your talent, your optimism, your relationship with the universe, and how when you put energy in a certain way into your actions, things just start working out better. When you redirect your focus, for example, and when you work with your mind, as opposed to letting it work you out, then that changes your approach to things. That changes your outlook. It makes you make different decisions and do things differently in a way that it used to feel scary for you, but now you're like, no, I think I can do it. I think I can really, really do it, Leo. So there's a sense of something collapses that wants to collapse. It could be a facade, of some sort. Playing house, I'm picking up on for some of you. Playing anything. Playing like the perfect employee at a job that you sincerely dislike, right? Portraying the perfect partner in a relationship that, it's like your masks are in a relationship with their masks. It's just an example. It really doesn't have to be that, but unfortunately it could be. A great example is when we're in a relationship with someone who really fits the bill, like the checklist of everything we thought we should be with or should want to be with, according to how we were raised or the set of beliefs that we're used to carrying, or our parents or cultural expectations, and so on. It's like, I always thought of myself as someone that will be with XYZ person, and so this person does fit the XYZ bill. So there's like a sense of like ignoring the heart and what you actually feel and not admitting to yourself. I see someone who's not admitting to themselves how they feel. They give a lot of reasons as to why they are in this relationship or why they are in this position, in this job. And suddenly like new passion starts waking up. You're like, as you discover yourself, it shows you what you actually want. Now, this can apply to one topic in your life. This can apply to several of those. And that could be overwhelming. That could be a little bit, it could be things that you've invested in, that you put time and effort into. And you're like, oh, but all the time and effort that I put into it. Look, if I order a meal in a restaurant and for some reason I can't return it and I'm going to have to pay for it anyway, I'm not going to eat it if it's gross just because I waited for it and paid for it. I'm not going to add, injury to insult or insult to injury, whatever. I'm not going to add on it. I'm just going to be like, count my losses. It is what it is. My wallet is sad. I'm not going to make my tummy sad. I just said the word tummy. Anyway, you're getting the gist, right? Sorry, let's try this again. There we go. Okay. By the way, Leo, if you're wondering why you're almost at the end, like last on the list of zodiac signs that I upload, well, we're going according to amount of likes, and you don't really like to like your videos. Why don't you like to like, Leo? Can you like to like? Do you like to like? Would you like to like? Would you like the video, and you'll be ahead next month. Also, it would just be cool of you. It costs you nothing. It's anonymous. Yeah. Unless you want me to know, and then you can comment that you did. But if you don't want me to know, I won't. Just help a channel out. You know, help a girl out that is helping you out. That was very coercive of me and emotionally manipulative. Absolutely. Owning it. Because we're doing it in, like, you know, good vibes. Also, it's the truth. That I just did that again. Yeah. Anyway, next. Show me more, please, for Leo. Like the video, guys. Share it with your friends. With your lions and lionesses tribe. Welcome to the Existential Shift. If you're new, my name is Morgane, and this is the Existential Shift. And this is your Leo reading for the next month. Leo Seekers. I don't know why I'm dancing. Okay. Nine of Wands in the reverse. That's how I'm going to name the video. No, not really. Maybe. Nine of Wands in the reverse. You're done. You're done stalling, waiting, procrastinating, the what ifs, all the what ifs, the paranoia of everything that could go wrong. You have been suppressing your will, constantly holding on. Well, it will be better tomorrow. They'll understand tomorrow. Things will improve the next day. It's okay. It's going to be fine. It's not. You see that it's not going to be fine. You got to make a decision, and you're making the call. You're letting everything. You're letting the fear drop. Eight of Wands in the upright. Isn't that amazing? I mean, come on, look at that. I mean, no. I mean, okay. Look at what we have here. 8, 7, 8, 9, 8. 8 of Pentacles, the Tower, 16 of 7, Strength is 8, 9 of Wands, 8 of Wands. Very strong karmic realizations, like you're coming to terms with what things were in your life. You know, what they were truly about, whether it be a lesson, an experience, a denial, a truth, whatever. And you're just moving ahead, not looking back. This 8 of Wands, mid-October and on, as all the planets that are in retrograde are now, will go direct. They're starting to go direct from the 7th, the 6th-ish of October and on, and then Mercury itself goes direct on the 18th. Don't live by it. Just live your life. Just premonition-wise, it seems like your mind is going to align with the planets going direct. But you got to do the things in order for it to play out. And not just sit and wait for it to happen. Like the process of your actions will lead to that happening. But if you sit and just wait for it to click, we click from experiences. The Death card. Massive change. Massive, like a volcano, picking up like an eruption of big change. You are not looking back. Things that you've kept around you for such a long time. You're just like, now it becomes easy. Suddenly it becomes easy. Pluto is very helpful in this somehow. When Pluto goes direct, it's going to affect you in that way. Too many. Okay. All right. I'll take it. This is the reading. Wowza. Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Whoa. Whoa. Knight of Swords, Hierophant, Ace of Cups. This is major. Something happens. There's an actual big event that happens to you. This is not just, it's not inside. It's not, I mean, it is inside as well, but outside events are happening. A domino effect, news, some like big opportunities, big changes for a really big new start. It will require actions and movements and responding to what comes to you. You won't be able to remain indifferent to this. These are big stuff. Something really, really big is coming in with the Death card and the two of Swords, two Aces, two Knights, Hierophant. You'll know what to do. It's something big and good for you. It's something that you may have desired for a long time. Some of you don't know you've desired this or wanted this, but it just possible opportunity for commitment of some sort, for a cooperation. This could revolve around some sort of contracts. Wait until after the 18th. Go over them until then. Usually I don't give those tacky advices when it comes to Mercury retrograde, but in this case, that applies. Some of you, when the nodes shift to from Gemini, Sag to North Node in Taurus, South Node in Scorpio, it's not now. I think it happens, if I'm not mistaken, February 2022 or around that time. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'll check later. As far as I remember, it's around that time, and a lot of stuff are happening around that time. That's going to be very significant for you when it comes to this new start. So you might know what it's about now, but it will play out stronger the first quarter of 2022 for you. Some sort of a contract, an agreement that is probably long term. There's some sort of victory as well. Look, if someone is coming at you with an issue, you're going to slay them. And I'm not, don't actually slay anyone. Like with your words or with your truth and what you know and with the reality, like we don't even need the Justice card here. It's like, it's not even going to go there. It's not even going to get to a place of someone needs to be the judge, or no, it's going to be so, you're going to deal with it so quickly and so effectively that person is not going to even know what hit them. Again, not physical hitting, please. Something about something that is written. I don't know if you wrote something, created something. The system is also going to align with something that is important to you. So I don't know if there's some sort of governmental changes or new laws that really benefit you somehow. It's just, it comes right on time. I think you'll know this month because it's coming through this month. So maybe you will know about it this month, but it will go into effect in a few months from now, right? Something like that. Or you're going to sign the contract now or the lease now, but it's going to start later on, or whatever. It can start now. Who knows? It can start in November. November is coming through as well. I want you to look at the cards. I mean, you don't have to, but you can. Hi. So, new karma, clean slate, write it well. This could be a love commitment. Someone is offering something very stable and they're doing it very fast. They want you to start right away. Or they want you to get together right away. Or, this could be someone that you've known for a long time. And so that's why it makes sense for it to happen right away as soon as you confess or they confess or something like that. If it's work, they want you to start right away. Or now that start could be a process. I don't know. Whatever. You tell me. A lot of horses. A lot of movement. Some of you are moving a home. Or discovering you're going to have to move a home, but it's a good thing. It's for something very good, very exciting. Could be something destined, something that your spirit is very excited about, that you feel like it's something you've been waiting for, possibly lifetimes. You're so excited you can't keep it in. So there could be a big change in residency. It's very meaningful. Some of you are making the right call, like the right decision right here. Breaks down some shit. It will require patience and courage and determination and being adamant with what you've decided and what you know is now true for you, and not backing away. And then things will go into inertia. Things will start moving and suddenly reality will start throwing it at you, like good stuff, like things that align with that said decision. So you might be taking some sort of risk of letting go of something that is good for the potential of something great, and that's scary because you don't know if it will come through. You're like, I'm going to make room for it just to allow it to come in, because if I don't make room for it, I will never know. So it's a risk. What if it doesn't come in? But it looks like it is. I want to see something. So are my Dracanas. 2 aces. 2 knights. 2 eights. Let's put this here. I see physical power here, physical strength is coming through. Some of you are developing strength or discovering you're very strong, something with physicality. Some of you are literally riding horses. It could be as literal as that, or just going to the gym and training, or just really working on your nutrition and your health regime, and you're very, very strong-headed about it. You're like not giving up a single day of work or of training or whatever it is. You're deciding something, you're committing to the process, and you're going for it. It's a sense of a new approach, it's like you're also learning something and you're going with it. You're like, okay, this is very important information. This can apply to me. Maybe you're learning something about nutrition. Maybe you're learning about the benefits and, health of being plant-based or being vegan. Maybe it's some sort of sports, maybe anything. And you're just going for it. You're like, now that I know this, I can't go back. Now that I know this information, I can't go back to doing things the way I did. Now that I know what's in this food, I can't consume it again. Now that I know what's in this medication, I can't have it again. Or quite the opposite, right? This could be like finding out something good about something. You're like, now I have to have it every day. But you're very committed to it. Huge change, guys. I'm seeing huge change in a commitment. You're either entering a brand new commitment or leaving a commitment, or both, or just committing to yourself. Though I see a lot of cooperation, I don't see you alone in this. So I do see some sort of rules and regulations regarding animal rights. I know it's very specific, so for those of you this apply to, great. That either affect your work or affect your workplace environment or affect you in your life. Right? Something that you used to eat becomes suddenly like banned because someone discovers that there's something really bad in it, and so it kind of throws you into a journey of study. You're like, oh my God, I have to know more about this. It affects your life. It affects you specifically. I'm seeing a certain industry or a business kind of collapses, and it might require you to do something different. It will force you. If you're, for example, employed by a business that is going down due to new regulations or laws, right? But I do see opportunities. So I do see it will open like a complete new path for you that will be very good for you. This looks great, actually. You're like, oh my God, I'm so happy that it happened. I see people fighting one another. I see people coming together. I see a lot of work, a lot of ideas, a lot of finances, a lot of faith, a lot of everything. Very, very vibrant, dynamic month. A lot of things happening. A lot of big decisions. I mean, wow, this looks exciting. Good luck and congratulations, or whatever is required to say. I see you also like really letting go of someone that used to keep you hanging, that you were constantly like an option for them, or they were constantly waiting on making a decision in regards to you, and you're like, you know what? If you don't want to be kept on hold, let's hang up the phone. I wrote it once. I forgot where. I think I wrote it on my Instagram. I don't remember. But if you don't want to be on hold, if you don't want anyone to put you on hold, just hang up the phone. You make the decision. Exciting. I'm going to continue to extend it for you guys. I'm going to do another reading. It's available on Patreon. Perfect time to join Patreon because it's the beginning of the month, where you'll have all the extendeds plus extra tons of VIP content for my patrons. It's a monthly subscription that you can cancel anytime. I want to thank my patrons and my channel members here on YouTube. Your support is very, very meaningful. You allow this to happen. Anyone that wants to comment in the comments, gratitude for my patrons and my channel members, because they're the ones who allow you to receive so much free content from me, because I have a financial backbone thanks to my patrons and my channel members. So if you want to reciprocate the energy, check out channel membership. It's $1.99. It's nothing. It's just reciprocation for the minimum of 13 free videos that I upload here. If you want to give more and receive more content in return, check out Patreon. Other than that, if you want to study tarot from me and know how I do what I do and learn everything that I know about tarot, plus going through a shamanic and spiritual journey with me, check out Tarot Masterclass Bunkai. All the links are below in the description box. I'm not done. Don't go anywhere. Just because I'm yattering about technical stuff, I mean, is that how you know me? At the end of the extended, I will do a Celtic cross. I'm sorry, yeah, I will do a Celtic cross in the extended, but at the end of it, I'll do a rune reading for you guys as well. I'll pull runes. And what else? Check out Karmic Shift and Liberation. You do have it on tier number 3 of Patreon for unlimited streaming for all the signs, but if you don't want it, if you don't want it on Patreon, you can have it separately on Vimeo, like per sign, if you don't want all of them. Very important. Okay, so spiritual homework for you for this month. I'm going to pull a card for you. That would represent the energy work and the spiritual expansion and homework pretty much for you for the next month. And if you know the card and you have your inclination of what it means for you, that's great. If you want to know what I know about it and what I have to say about it, all aspects wise of the card, I'm going to link the class from Tarot Masterclass Bunkai that is specifically about that card. Okay? You can rent it out. It's like $2 or something. Okay. You don't have to, though. I'm doing this so you do what you want with it. Spiritual homework for Leo for this month, please. 333 at the clock as I'm looking at it. Okay. Spiritual homework for the month of October, please, for Leos. Sexy cats. Sorry. Leo. Spiritual homework for Leo. Oh my goodness. Wow. Well, that's intense and flattering. Leo, that's a big compliment to receive this as your spiritual homework. It's not an easy one. But I will link my class to the High Priestess below. Honestly, I recommend anyone watching this to learn about the High Priestess and her archetype, her meaning in the reading as well, but also spiritually what she represents. This is a big one. This is a big one. Okay? All right. All right, you guys. Glorious beasts. I'll see you in a sec.